welcome back to my channel and welcome to Bronzing Geek. I hope you girls are doing fine, happy and healthy as usual. And girls, Bombay is raining. That's so exciting because it's been raining, but then it's raining since morning. It's not yet stopped. So it's really a nice day because I like such kind of weathers where there's no sun, like not that peak sun coming out and that heat and humidity. So that's like really nice. Like you just can sit in front of the camera and just shoot so easily. So this is like the day happening today. So I'm really liking this weather. So without any ado, today I'm going to review the palette from Makeup Revolution. Now I have already created this glam look in another video which is going to come up later or before this palette review. I will try to post it accordingly so that you don't get confused, but then yes, I have created this look, this full glam look, which I generally don't end up doing. You've never seen me on the camera with full on makeup. Most of the time I don't do makeup. So yes, I hope you will like the look, and please let me know in my comment section box what you feel, and if you have any suggestions, do let me know that also. Please subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my social handles, and just stay connected. So the palette which I want to review is from Makeup Revolution, Neutrals versus Neutral. Now this is how the outer packaging is, and it has more palettes in the same outlet, like Pro 2, Pro 1 palette. These are like, I think they have 3 in the same way. So I bought this palette after seeing my friend's comparison, another YouTuber friend who did a comparison between this palette and Modern Renaissance. So I was like, if I can't get Modern Renaissance, why not this one? So I just bought it. And I bought this palette from an Instagram page called Beauty Trunk. She is an amazing girl. You should definitely go and grab Makeup Revolution Freedom palettes or makeup. I don't know what all she sells in a whole, but then yes, I have bought 2 palettes from her and I'm really impressed. Like for the price she is selling, it's like exactly the same price. You'll go on to Ulta.com and you'll see the price will definitely match up. Not the overly priced, like she has not overly priced any palette, so definitely you're going to just pay the MRP. So that's a good deal. So go and check out her page. If you want to buy, you can buy from there, and she sells 100% authentic original product. So that's about the page, because I don't want you guys to waste any money. If you want, you can directly go to her page, do the payment, and she'll send it across. Okay, so let's get into the outer packaging. As usual, Makeup Revolution outer packaging is also good apart from the main palette, and all the details are mentioned behind the box. Now it doesn't have too much of details, like unnecessary detail is not there, but on all the sides you will see some more the details. So my advice, you can keep the outer box with the palette, and it is always advisable to keep the box of the palette so that your palette is safer when you're moving here and there, or even you're going on a holiday. So it like keeps it protected. The next thing I wanted to tell you is like these are under license for Tam Beauty, and it's made in PRC. That's all. I don't want to get into the knickknacks of like manufacturing and production. So okay, all the details, like all the chemicals or whatever is being used is mentioned here. So that's also nice, and the palette is going to last you for 3 to 4 years, as much as I know, because I have another 2 palettes of Makeup Revolution where they have mentioned the expiry and manufacturing, so I know they will last you for 3 to 4 years. So that's a good deal. You can use the palette as much as you want. The next thing is, let's dive into the palette itself. Now this is how the palette looks like. Now this palette has a matte finish, and I'm just going to give you a little close up just to know. The feel is really nice, and it's not that kind of a matte which will get too tacky, because it's not absorbing matte kind of a thing, I would say. So it's a very nice packing. I like this kind of a packaging because it gives a more luxurious effect, or like look to the product you buy. And it says Makeup Revolution London Professional Eyeshadow Palette, and behind the palette all like the name of the palette is written. That's it. nothing else is mentioned on the palette, so you should definitely keep the outer packaging of the palette just to know what is there in the eyeshadow, or for that matter any info. Basically the palette will retail you for $13.50 on Nykaa or Amazon or Flipkart. That's the price they have quoted, $13.50 or $15.50, but I bought this palette for $7.50 or $8.50. That's the price on Ulta, and even the same palette you will get for this particular price in Beauty Palace Bombay. You go to Beauty Palace Bombay, they will sell you the Makeup Revolution products on the actual MRPs of the palette, so definitely you can go there also and pick it up, and they have the latest collection of Makeup Revolution also, for your knowledge. Now let's open the palette itself. Now this is how the palette is. Like, you can see how gorgeous this palette is, and the shades are to die for. I just love all the shades in this palette. Like, I cannot ignore any shade in this palette. I don't know, I just can't ignore it. And they have given very pretty shades, and the shade lineup is also really good, so you know what you're doing, and like whatever shade you put on your eyes, you can just create a look. So that's the best part about this palette. Now this palette comes with its own mirror, now which is like the size of this, so you get a mirror here which is of a full size, so you don't have to carry a separate mirror. That's a plus point. Now let's get into the shades directly. Now I created this look, and if you ask me which is my favorite shades in all the shades, has to be these two. These two are my go-to shades. Whenever I pick up the palette, I will definitely mix these two, or wholly solely I will definitely use these two. These are really good shades in itself. Secondly, these are more of a crease shades, so you can definitely use them as a crease shade also. Now let's get into the shade, like how many shimmers and how many mattes you're getting. So there are total 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 16 shades, out of which 4 are proper shimmer shades, and I think 3 of them are more of a pearlish satiny shades, which has a little shimmer effect, but they are not those louder shimmers. And the consistency of the shimmers are also not those chunky ones. They are really pigmented. You don't need a setting spray, you don't need anything, you just directly apply with a brush. It will apply knock on. If the best result you want, use an applicator which you get with these eyeshadow palettes. These are best to apply any kind of shimmer shades on your lids without touching the palette with your finger, or for that matter wetting your brush and then using it. All that you don't have to do, just use the applicator and you're good to go. This comes with its own brush also, which is into a brush form, so you can use that brush in a different way. I'll just show you. This is how the brush is. Now this is like a more of a crease kind of a brush and side, and this is more of a flat, so I used this to do my lower lash line, and this you can use to do your crease. Definitely you can't do too much of blending with this brush, but then that's okay. At least apart from applicator, they are giving you a different kind of brush to use, so that's a different thing. Oh, I'm talking so fast. Let's get into the shades now. I'll just give you some random swatches because I've done a video so you can see. So I'm not going to show you the shades which I have applied today. I'm going to show you the shades which I have not applied, so that you know about the other shades also. So let's do something like which shades. I'm going to take some matte shades also, so that you should know this is how a matte shade. Now this is this shade. Now this is more of a grayish brown shade, so this is how the shade is. Now this is more of a grayish brown shade, as I told you, and it's very pigmented, so you can use it as a base shadow to just fill in your whole eyelid and then start your makeup. And I'm going to show you this peach shade, and then I'm going to show you one shimmer shade. They are really pigmented, guys, I must say. So these are the 3 shades, so I'll just give you one or swatch. these are the 3 shades. Now I don't like doing it here most of the times because I feel the color doesn't show the exact way. So this is like the right area to show you the shades. This is how these shades are. They are really pigmented, like knock-on pigmented. Like if you are looking for good quality pigmented palettes, go for Makeup Revolution. I've already reviewed one of the other Makeup Revolutions that is also nice. So this one is like to die for. Now if you want to I know you must be keen on the 2 favorite shades I told you, so definitely I'm going to show you the other 2 also. Like my fingers are full. This is how one shade is, so I'm just going to put it on the base shade and show you. That will be much better. And I'll show you the deeper shade, which I like again. This is how it is. This is how it is. These are proper matte shades, guys, proper matte, but the texture of this is not that powderish matte. It is more of a creamish matte, I would say. Like when you will touch the brush and you will touch it on your eyelid, the color is just going to pop up and you'll just see the shade. So you have to be very light-handed when you're doing anything with this particular eyeshadow. Now this is how the shadows are. So I just gave you some swatches also. Now let's talk about the pigmentation. It's knock-on, 100% perfect. Definitely I'll just give 100 marks for the pigmentation. Waterproof and all, yes, it is not gonna come out easily with the water, so you can definitely go for a makeup remover. And I feel now if you want to really keep your skin hydrated and nice, please use something bi-faced. So bi-faced is like in the Lakme Absolute one, the Maybelline one. These are bi-faced ones, so you can use those ones. The third thing is the staying power. It stays like there only. It will not move here and there. That's the best part. It doesn't creasify. They don't change the shade in any way. Like I have worn it like for good amount of hours. Approximately, I remember it was 6 to 7 hours I wore, because I was just going out for a function and I was like late in the night. I was coming back around 2 o'clock. The makeup was knock on there only. So I didn't think, I was like impressed. So definitely you should go ahead and pick it up. It's a big thumbs up from my side. The total amount of product you are getting here is 16 grams. So there are total 16 shades in it. So 1 gram each pan. And that's it. So this will last you for a longer duration. And if you are a starter and if you're looking for something really nice and you don't want to spend too much of money on multiple palettes, you can definitely go ahead and buy this one, because this one is like to die for. I don't know how many times I would have said this line, to die for, but then yes guys, it is to die for. So I'm loving this palette. You will also love it. So you can definitely go ahead and pick it up. I will mention everything in my description box, so you can go and check it out. And I've created this look, so please do check it out and let me know how you feel about it. Definitely it is going to come after this video only, not before this. I will try to do like that. That's it. So stay tuned, stay happy, stay connected, subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my social handles. Bye bye.